Josh, with the president retweeting a pretty controversial video purportedly taken in the Villages in Florida. It's a video of Trump supporters chanting a racist slogan, one of them in particular, while facing off with counter-protesters. Let's play part of it.
Where's your white blood? Where's your white blood? Racist! Yeah, you got it, you! White power! Yes, there you go, white power. Do you hear that?
So you heard it there. Now, NBC has not verified where and when this video was taken, but what followed that part that we just played was some pretty foul-mouthed protesters cursing the president. So has there been response on this from the White House? Do we even know if the president was aware of the entire contents of this video? It runs a couple minutes and change before he tweeted it.
Yeah, well, we know that his sharing of this video early this morning prompted immediate outrage from members of Congress, from civil rights groups, even from the only black Republican in the Senate, Tim Scott, who called on the president to delete that. And in fact, the president did just a short while ago delete that tweet. We should say at the time that that tweet was actually deleted, the president was not here at the White House. He's on a golf course right now playing a round of golf with Senator Lindsey Graham. But that tweet was deleted, and we now have fresh comment from the White House on exactly what happened here. White House spokesman Judd Deere telling us President Trump is a big fan of the Villages, that retirement community in Florida. He did not hear the one statement made on that video. What he did see was tremendous enthusiasm from his many supporters. But of course, that claim, Alex, coming under a lot of skepticism because that one statement that Judd Deere is referring to, that one statement about white power, comes only 8 seconds into that video that the president decided this morning to share with his millions of followers on Twitter.
Right. And as I said, Josh, the point should be made that immediately following that point of the video, 8 seconds in, there's some pretty unflattering language being used against the president by counter-protesters. So, again, the White House saying that he just really didn't watch the video before tweeting it. Basically, he hadn't seen the whole thing.
Yeah, and we should note, Alex, the two stories that you and I have been discussing all morning, this Afghan-Russia bounty situation and this white power video, both of them, the White House's response is essentially the president didn't know about it. The president commands thousands of employees, has more information at his fingertips than you or I, certainly. But in both of these instances, the explanation from the White House is that Trump simply was not aware of this controversial information.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.